From 20 to the 7.
All right, who's ready for Super Bowl? I'm not. You got to be honest with you guys. When I started the sports part of this channel, I thought the Rams would be in the Super Bowl, and we are not. So I really don't give a shit.
I don't give a shit! Shit!
About it. One way or the other. And when the NFC Championship game started, I didn't even do a video because I was so wrecked with nerves and anxiety and excitement that I was like, I can't even properly do a video. So I did not do one. And then a bunch of news is broken out. Obviously, I wasn't going to do a reaction video to it because I didn't want the audience to see me crying. Yeah, that's where we're at. But the Super Bowl is on Sunday, I believe at 4:30 Arizona time. I have no idea what time that is in like Eastern time zones. It's going to be on NBC. It's going to be broadcast by Mike Tirico and Chris Collinsworth. Two fucking hacks that, as far as I could tell during the divisional round, just sucked Caleb Williams' dick.
Melissa, start. Hi, Swifties. We'll be with you all night.
And I, as a Rams fan, I didn't much appreciate it. But it should be a good game. Patriots versus Seahawks. I honestly couldn't tell you which way it's going to go. Before we get into that, though, I wanted to just have a few thoughts on a few other things going on around the league. One thing that I think is a real shame is that Robert Kraft and Bill Belichick were both left out of the Pro Football Hall of Fame. That doesn't make any sense to me. They should have both been first ballot Hall of Famers. Obviously, Robert Kraft has had to wait for 14 years or something. That makes no sense. He's pretty obviously a better owner than like Jerry Jones, who's in the Hall of Fame right now. I don't know. With Bill Belichick, the guy, his whole resume speaks for itself. Obviously, I think he should have been a first ballot. I think everybody thinks he should have been a first ballot, unless you're Bill Polium. For the rest of the class, it's a pretty slim class for all the Hall of Famers. Obviously, Larry Fitzgerald is great. Luke Kuechly, Adam Vinatieri, and Drew Brees, all deserving guys. I still think Torrey Holt should be in there. Oh, who is that other guy? Roger Craig? I don't know that guy. That's way before my time, but I hear he was very good. So congratulations to you guys, but it was a pretty slim class. So yeah, while the Rams season didn't end very well, I got to give a big shout out to my guy, Matthew Stafford, won his first MVP, won at 24 votes versus the 23 votes that Drake May got. Apparently you can be high on meth if you're a AP writer who gets a vote in these things. While Drake May had a great season and all that other jazz, and obviously he's like 23 and Stafford's like twice his age. Obviously Stafford doesn't run as much and whatever. You know, does that make him more valuable because he can run around? I don't know. I haven't seen a lot of evidence of that with Lamar and Josh Allen being able to win more games. Is that possible? That being able to run as a quarterback makes you more valuable?
No.
In fact, I don't know any running quarterbacks who have won a lot of Super Bowls. Maybe Steve Young? Who's a running quarterback that's made it into the Super Bowl and won? Tua will be the first running quarterback. Jolene's on meth, too. She should be a writer and a voter for the Pro Football Hall of Fame. She loves Tua. I don't know why. Why do you love Tua? You wanted to be in it. Come on. Whatever. She loves Tua. She likes it when men get concussed and they forget things. She doesn't like the accountability. So, yeah, big shout out to Matthew Stafford. Obviously, it's great as a Rams fan that he's coming back. I really genuinely thought the Broncos would be in the Super Bowl. Obviously, Bo Nix broke his ankle or whatever at the on the last two plays. I think it was one of the last two plays of the divisional round, and that was kind of crazy. And I really thought the Rams would make it to the Super Bowl, but our defense decided to just burn up like toilet paper. So that was exciting. But Matt's coming back, so maybe next year we'll have one more shot, or maybe two. I don't know how long he's going to play for, but we'll see. Now, getting into the Super Bowl itself, my dad raised me to be a Seahawks fan when I was very young, and generally I've had no problem rooting for the Seahawks.
Oh, you nasty ass bastard!
Mostly because in all the years that I've been a Rams fan, the Rams and the Seahawks, even though we are bitter division rivals, it's just usually not that important between us. I think in 2020 we played them in a playoff game, and it was pretty obvious that the Seahawks kind of slid in there, and the Rams were just a better team, and we mollywopped them. But that was the old Russell Wilson days. But this was the first year in my memory that it's been super contested and really gritty between the two of us. And I gotta say, I'm feeling a little bitter about it. And even though we have my old buddy Cooper Kupp is on the Seahawks, I gotta say it's kind of hard to root for him, and it's kind of, I mean, everybody hates the Patriots, right? Who wants to root for the Patriots? But there is something kind of mystical and magical about this Patriots season that's scary, reminiscent of the 2001 run. And as a Rams fan, again, we should have won that game, and then that fucking guy, whatever that two-bit quarterback's name, Tom Brady, showed up out of nowhere.
You're goddamn right.
And started a legendary run off of that 2001 series. And this Patriots team has a deeply similar feel to that. So while my head and my gut says, well, obviously Seattle's a better team, they should win, I don't know, man. I've kind of been waiting for the Patriots to get knocked out this whole time. Now, listen, is it going to be a 4.5? I think Seattle's a 4.5 point favorite right now. That seems logical. It's either going to be super lopsided or way closer than anybody thought. Or God forbid the upset, I guess, if you're my dad. If you're my dad, it's like, God forbid the upset. The halftime show is Bad Bunny. I mean, I'm so excited and hyped about that. I couldn't think of anybody better to be the halftime show.
Look to my eyes, Lawrence. You see, I'm quite dead.
Except like 50 other artists. But, San Francisco is super gay and whatnot, so I guess that's why they got Bad Bunny. Super gay, and the streets are filled with shit. I love the fact that right now on Instagram and stuff, there's all these people that are there for Super Bowl weekend. They're like, this city's great. I don't see any heroin needles or any poop on the streets. And it's like, oh, really? You don't think that they might have cleaned up before the fucking biggest event in the world, happened? Like, this is like the equivalent of when Xi came from China to come visit San Francisco, and people are like, it looks pretty nice now. Like, well, yeah, they just pushed all the homeless people into the woods or into the bay. Like, of course it's going to look nice if you do that. It's the biggest sporting event of the year. They're going to clean up the heroin needles, people. Wait till after it's done, and it'll go back to poop and needles, I'm sure. I'm positive of it. I'm going to go visit. Not really, but I'm going to think about it. But not really. So if anybody wants me to give my definitive opinion and whatnot, I'm going to say logically, mathematically, statistically, the Seahawks will win. But I got this monkey on my back that's telling me the Patriots are going to pull out the miracle. So I'm probably going to put money on the Patriots. But for my dad's sake, I'll root for the Seahawks. But I'm not going to be surprised at all when the Patriots win. I really do think the Patriots can pull it out. And apparently, Drake May is going to be super duper motivated to be Super Bowl MVP over. I don't know, though. Well, let's think about that. Is Sam Darnold, do we really want to say Sam Darnold, Super Bowl winner? Sam Darnold, Super Bowl MVP? That just sounds dirty to me. It just doesn't sound right. Drake May's Super Bowl winner sounds nicer. I don't know. Does anybody want to hear Sam Darnold as a... Something about that just gives me the ick. Is that still a thing? The ick? Gives me the icks. Anyway, I'll do a reaction to the game afterward and whatnot. I really am. I'm sorry, guys. I gotta say, I'm a poor sport. When I started the sports channel side of my YouTube page, I was really just, it was kind of like a humble brag with the Rams. Now it's just poor sportsmanship, and so this is about as good as you're going to get until bigger news happens, and until, you know, this Super Bowl sucks. It's like shat. You know, it really does belong in San Francisco when you think about it. Who likes the Patriots? Nobody, right? Like, they're fucking back. All right, that's cool. Like, I like Vrabel, but did we really want to see him back in the Super Bowl? And then, like, the Seahawks give themselves gay nicknames like the Dark Side. Like, what the fuck is that? That's cute. I feel like Massachusetts is more masculine, so maybe that's why I want to go with them. I don't know. Who else is excited about this Super Bowl for real? It seems dreadful. I mean, who's the big star? Who's the big star that we all just love watching, right? Well, if you're like me and you feel like it's going to be a whatever burger. Do we miss the Chiefs? No, we don't miss the Chiefs. And that's kind of exciting. I don't know. Maybe I'm just bitter and have sour grapes. That's probably it. No, I feel like most of the country's not very hyped about this. You know, a bunch of wacky Washington maniacs excited, and a bunch of intellectual elites from Massachusetts excited. Kind of the worst of both worlds. Golly. Oh, well. Anyway, all right, like, comment, subscribe. Let me know who you think is going to win. If you want to blow your brains out like I do, also put that in the chat. Thank you for watching. This is the Act.